Welcome to the Metrics Room, Silverlands. Excited to be with you this week. We're halfway through May. It was the 19th of May today, so excited to be here. We have a few 5-star reviews, actually 5 of them. So we have Shady Oaks, Countryside, Canyon, Newport, and Coach Light South. Great work on those 5-star reviews. Keep focusing there. The Derby is in full effect. We're halfway through the month, and we have 6 people, 6 offices that are currently have already made it to the end. Congrats to Eastern Villa, Evergreen, Lakeside, Newport Village, Pine Ridge, and Windsor. So that's actually 6 different offices. Remember, the top office gets $2,000. So keep after it and see you can beat their best month by the most. As far as our RPS, we're going by RPS Plus, by the way. So just to let everyone know, RPS Plus is what we are working on. We are now tracking for RPS Plus. So just so you're aware, just a little refresher, RPS Plus means that the lease is signed and countersigned. And if it isn't, it's not going to count. So that's what we're counting here overall. So just so you know. So in Andy's region, the top offices are Oak Ridge and Eastern Villa, both with 2. So good work there. As far as Chuck's region goes, wanted to shout out Redwood. Redwood, I think they're the top team in the company right now in positive RPS with 4. Good job, Steph, Nancy, and the team. And Sunnyvale's at 2, and Evergreen's both at 2, I think there. As far as Dar's region go, Circle T with +1, and we have a lot of negatives in Dar's region. Naughty. Get out of that negative. We're in the 19th. We got to get past that. Denise Rio's at -3, so let's change that, turn that around right away. And then Maria, we have Pepper Tree with +2. So good job, Pepper. And then we got a lot of teams that I know you have scheduled move-ins coming in the end of the month, especially in Abilene. But let's get those. Let's do a better job of getting out of the zeros when we can earlier in the month. It really helps us out. And Tanya's region, Canali +1, Ka +1, Koenig 0, Net 0, Countryside at 0 right now. Now's the time to kick it into full gear. Go. So overall, we're sitting at -22 in RPS Plus on the month. And then we have plenty of scheduled move-ins. We're already to a point where we will now flip it to positive here in the next few days. So let's get after it. Reminder, we've gone a long ways from even like middle of last week till now. So a lot of momentum, a lot of leases coming in over like we're just getting bombarding leasing with a leasing team with leases coming through. So keep it up. We talked about a few things in leasing. Let's make sure that we have enough inquiries, boosting our ads, making sure we're calling all our leads, putting together time, dedicating a system to the work. There's specific things in the work that you're not going to want to do. You know it's good for you, but you're not going to want to do that work just because you get, when you're prospecting, you get rejected. People tell you no, etc. But we know it's good. So one of the things I wanted to go over is we're going to share a video with you from Mel Robbins, and she's going to talk about a process that when you know there's something that's good for you that you should do for yourself, there's a process to basically snap yourself into the right mindset to do that activity right away.
I'd be divorced. I'd lost everything I'd ever was meaningful in my life. This one insight changed everything. And once I show this to you, you'll never look at life the same again. Your whole life comes down to 5-second windows. It's the moment between knowing what you need to do and actually doing it. And it defines everything. There's a 5-second window between a moment where you feel motivated and all of a sudden you're not. There's a 5-second window between a moment of conviction and all of a sudden 5 seconds later you start to doubt. There's a moment between this 5-second feeling of courage and 5 seconds later fear takes over. And so that morning the alarm goes off and I immediately remembered that dumb idea of launching out of bed. That was this moment of inspiration, right? This is where knowledge comes in. I got to launch myself out of bed. But knowledge without action is nothing. And so I have this thought, I got to get out of bed, the alarm rings. And then I make the fatal mistake. I start thinking about it instead of doing it. And when you start thinking about how you feel about something, your feelings and emotions come in. And inside this 5-second moment of hesitation, this just do it moment, anxiety, depression, procrastination, excuses, your bullshit stories, all the things that you feel, trauma if you've experienced it, all in this window. And if you think about something for longer than 5 seconds, you go from conscious thought to subconscious thought. I didn't know any of this shit back then. I know it now. I just knew I felt myself reaching for the snooze button as I thought, I don't want to get out of bed. It's cold. It's dark. It's like New England. Why do I want to get out of bed? How's this going to help? And then all I did was start counting. That's all I did. I just went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I got up.
And what she calls is the 5-second rule. She wrote a whole book on it. I read it a few years ago. But one of the things that I think is really important for us to know is there's a lot of things in our lives that we're like the alarm clock goes off. And you think, do I want to get up or not? You know you should. And it gives you confidence if you get up and go to the gym, but you kind of sit there. Do you hit snooze or what do you do? So in that moment, what the 5-second rule you do is you basically say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you picture yourself launching and you get yourself right out of bed. You launch out of bed, you get up right away. You're going to feel crappy, but the statistics show that you will feel much better by just getting up and going through it than actually hitting snooze a couple times. It just actually helps you. So this will happen in general. Our subconscious brain, once we think of something that we want to do, like let's say you're like, I want to do this investment, or I want to do something outlandish. I want to hike this big mountain. I want to lose this much weight, all those types of things that you might think, or I want to start a business. A lot of times right after you say that, your brain says that your subconscious will try to start to kill that idea. And what the 5-second rule kind of states is that you just count down and you just go for it. You take action right away. And it's a way to kind of beat that type of stuff. So how I'll relate this back to us is a lot of times you're like, hey, I should call leads. I should prospect. And then your subconscious mind will start to kill that idea. What we need to be doing is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pick up your phone, start dialing, launch yourself into action and getting after it. That might happen with your DQs or your collections, or it might happen with just the monotony of something you know you need to do that you're procrastinating. So anyway, hopefully that helps you. Let's start practicing this rule. We'll put the clip here so you can listen to her talk about it, but it's super impactful and powerful in my life. So I wanted to share that with you today. So with that, let's go have a big week. We have about 2 weeks left in the month. Anything we do from right now to the end of the month, it's going to be positive for us. So this is where we make our money. This is where we make the big bonuses as leasing agents, and everyone we're getting positive RPS from here on out. So excited for where we're headed. We still have the opportunity to have a ginormous month once again. So appreciate all of you. Let's go finish strong. Have a great week, Silverlands. Talk to you later.